Welcome back, everybody, to the Big L podcast. I'm your host, Big L. Today is Monday. Today's Monday. I don't know why I had to look at that like that for a reason, but today's Monday. I told you I was going to be back. I'm on your necks. I'm on your necks about this. We back with the consistency. Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm on your head top right now. It's episode 12. No, 13. Is it 13? I think it's 13. It's gonna be a point I would just lose track and I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah, it's 13. Episode 13. Oh man. I think the only thing, like, I'm starting to get back into the consistency and everything. I think what I'm lazy about now is just like these names. I don't know what to really name them. I'm always I usually just pick like some random thing like I talked about, and like that's it. Then it'd be like that one part and I'm like, just make something kind of funny or eye catching that someone wants to let me hear about that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I named the last one the gaming podcast because that whole like second half, like that whole like 30-40 minutes, which is about games. So I was like, yeah, the gaming podcast. But I don't know. But let's get started. So, I'm having a good day today. Having a good day. Just happy what's it called? Happy Memorial Day. Thank you to everybody who served. Rest in peace to the ones that's passed. I feel like Americans just take this day for granted who don't have anybody in their family who served in the military or anything. And I don't believe anyone in my family has, but I still kind of recognize and still appreciate that they took their time and energy and all that to fight for our rights to be able to do things. And I feel like as Americans, we take that for granted. It is just a long weekend, like people died just so we can do what we got to do, you know what I'm saying, or do what we want to do, pretty much. And just my little 2 cents on that. Because when you're young, it's just like you don't understand the concept of like certain things. But I'm older, I kind of understand now. It's crazy we got to Memorial Day so fast, man. Like I don't even remember February for real. It's just crazy how fast time is. Like we're about to, like, tomorrow, or is it 31st? It is 31st, duh. Uh that tomorrow's June. I just can't wrap my head around that one. I don't know. Like my birthday is gonna be in 2 months. I wonder how many episodes. I'll get to now. I'll put the math on the screen. I'll do the math on the screen. But yeah, man. I feel like as fast as it's going, I feel like I feel like I'm gonna get to 100 real quick. I don't know, but I'm gonna celebrate like every little milestone. 10 episodes. I celebrated with my man's Ian. Shout out to Ian. 50, 100. I'm always gonna celebrate the wins, no matter how small they are. They're big to me. I recently I've been watching, like, I mean, I've always watched other podcasts. This will kind of inspire me to do my own, but I've really been like deep diving, looking, studying other people's podcasts. I think like four major ones for me at least. The Joe Rogan, Joe Budden, these other dudes on YouTube, and these religious guys that I follow too. And I just been looking like how they set their stuff up, what they would, not equipment. Like I'm good on that, like I'm good on what I think I need for equipment wise. But I'm saying like not even aesthetic wise, just like what do y'all do? What makes y'all so appealing to watch and to listen to? Like I was just watching the Joe Rogan podcast yesterday. He had Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson on there, and for an astrophysicist and like just a teacher, he's like a really entertaining dude. Like he's actually really funny, and he makes just learning about space and time and all that just very interesting. Cause I watch him too on the he has his own, him and I can't think of his name, but him and his homeboy, they got one called Star Talk. I watched that too, and they do it over Zoom, and it's just really interesting. But I feel like what makes, I mean, I guess it's just in general making videos or anything entertainment wise. What makes it interesting? It's just your personality. Like I said, Neil is just a funny dude. Joe Rogan funny. Joe Budden, that man be wild. And it's just what you bring to the table. I feel like I want to incorporate more funny stuff in here, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't know what to really do. Like I feel like I said this on like I can't quote the podcast on what I said it on. But I kind of thought about doing like stand up and stuff. Like my man's Ian doing the stand up. I was like, I could do that. Then I really sat and thought about it, and I'm like, man, I don't know. All I would need is like 5 minutes of material, just 5 minutes of some material. And you just go to go to like a random club or a random bar. Maybe not a bar. Well, no, maybe not the club. Actually, you should go to a bar or something. Where they have like a little stage and you can sing or whatever you want to do. You just go there, start telling some jokes. Man, them people gonna be and that's perfect, right? It's perfect because they're drunk, so they gonna laugh regardless, especially when they in that funny stage of being drunk. So you got that going on for you. Um, they, I don't know. That's probably the only thing you got going. If you go to the bar, they not paying attention fully, so they'll want you to come back. Yeah, that's all I got for that one. For stand up, because like if you go to like a like if you just go, it's like a I don't know, just any stage or anything like where it's just stand up. I don't know if you're gonna. I mean, you're gonna bomb the first time. You're gonna bomb the first time with anything for sure. But it's like, think about if it's like a night where it's just all people who want to do stand up. That's kind of intimidating because the person in front of you, they getting their jokes off, they laughing, they here for it, their stomachs hurting. That's how bad they laughing, and then you go up and then you ain't got nothing. I don't know. I don't know. That's like or like yeah, like you headlining for somebody else, and your junk is just trash. Your music is trash. The audience is not feeling you. Like, I wonder how the main artist feels after that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But where was I going? I don't even know where I was going with that. I was just saying. Yeah, I was just saying about just nope, lost it. Nope, lost it. Sorry, y'all, I lost it. Anyways, I was scrolling on the feed like I usually do, and this question came up of how do they build bridges over water? Like those like long bridges, like the bridge from like the United States to Canada. Like, how do you build that? And of course, people making jokes like Minecraft jokes, like, "Oh, just put a block of sand down, and a couple blocks of sand, and you just build on top of that." But someone came up, was in there with a real reason, and they were saying, well, they had some long explanation. I just watched a video on it. So the one that really stuck out to me most was they use these things called cofferdams. So they build, it's pretty much like a cylinder of steel, like big cylinder of steel that they forge together, and they put it in the water, and they put it deep enough so no water could rise underneath it, because they drain that circle of water, they drain all the water out, and then they start just building. And from a perspective wise, like when you watch the videos, like, oh, that's not really that big until you like see people in there. It's like that's big, man. And I guess they keep, well, they say that method using the cofferdams is like stupid expensive because of the amount of steel that you need to use, and you can't reuse it because I actually don't know why. I think something about the water, and I don't know, but they said you can't like reuse it a lot. They have other ways. This was way they use cranes. Like they already had like built the two pillars, and they put like the small circle, not circle, small part of the bridge with the two pillars, and they put it down in the water, and they used cranes and just moved it all and just kept building out. They built from the inside out to the I believe they said the Wisconsin and some other state bridge. They said it took them like 20 plus years to do that, and then they still kept upgrading on that. And that was just amazing. And it really shocks me because like how do they build, like, like technology nowadays is at its not its peak, but it's like it's better than way before. Like we could do incredible stuff with technology today, but it's like how did they do that back then? Like the engineering, like they do all that by hand. There was no machines, and if it was, it wasn't as sophisticated as the machines we have right now. This just goes to show. I'm like, man, that's crazy. And speaking of things bigger than what they seem, I keep seeing these videos on TikTok of just that specific thing, things you didn't think that was that big, like those chains that are on the ships or that hook the ships up, or something about just being with ships, right? They're like bigger than like an average person. Like I'm like 5'11", 6 foot, right? They're bigger than, like they're taller than me, man. Like I saw that video and they were just in there. They look like ants. Like the people look like ants. I thought that was crazy. Or like moose, or what's the plural of moose? It's not meese. That'd be dumb. That would be stupid. Is it mooses? Whatever, but moose, like they're like 12 feet tall, man. They're 12 feet tall. I that one got me. Like you can see like a card next to a moose, like just a regular card next to a moose, and no, I'm not messing with them. That's an animal. There's like three animals that I just couldn't mess with. Moose on one of them because they would just trample over you. You're dead. Kangaroos, they gonna mess you up. I don't know if y'all ever see them those animal fights. This YouTuber put me on to animal fights, and I'm like, man, what am I watching? But it's low key entertaining, especially like kangaroos squabbling or kangaroo versus like a human. It's very, very rarely where you'll see like a man, like a regular person, knock out a kangaroo or hit him so hard that that kangaroo don't want no smoke, because the majority of the time they want the smoke with you. I saw this video of this dude. He was jumped out of a helicopter and he's parachuting down. He's in Australia, of course, and this kangaroo like sees him. He's like, "Oh yeah, come on down here if you want to. Come on down here if you want to. Come on." And, they got they chest out, they muscles all pumped up. He's like, "What's up?" He want all the smoke. Like he wanted all the smoke right there, right? He's like pouncing up to him, about like just jumping up to him. The dude's scared on the video because he got like a GoPro on. He's scared of the video, and then like I guess he hits him, and then the video cuts out. I mean, I hope that bad is okay, but it's like, dog, kangaroos are vicious. I would never mess with no kangaroo. Like I seen kangaroo jack. I don't need to experience that firsthand. That's why I would never go to Australia too. They just got too much over there. They got them thick thick spiders. Kangaroos. It's hot than I don't know what over there. Um like what is there to see over there? What do you go to Australia for? What? To see the toilet spin backwards? I would never understand that. I would never go to Australia. That's just no. But the third animal, it's like I don't know. Maybe like it's either dolphins or like just something with the ocean. I don't like the ocean, but dolphins, they're like the ocean's number one bully. Like they be bullying sharks, man. I'm like, what? And people be trying to swim with them. Are they just fake with us? And then they go to the sharks and they be like, "What's up, boy? What's up, boy?" And then just they just get on them. Like I've never seen like a physical video of like them harassing sharks or harassing other people. They've seen like funny ones where like they'll do funny stuff around people, but I guess dolphins are fake, man. I don't know. Like the ocean itself is just scary, man. You don't like every couple months or so. There's always like a new photo. Excuse me. Okay, I'm good. There's always like a new photo, a new video of some new sea life creature that we just never seen before, and I feel like that's just coming from the depths underneath, and they just come up for some reason. Like where do you coming from, and why now? Why now? We don't want you here. We don't need you here. We don't want you here. And they be like scary looking, man. It's like the abomination down there. It gets used to the point like, why would God make that? Like, why? What is the purpose? What is the purpose? And they're like down in the abyss, like Mariana's Trench or something, or down in the I don't even know where, the depths of hell. I don't know, but and it's like the small 10% of those that like wash up on the beach or like there's photos we just see of them. It's like I feel like there's some other nut stuff down there that we just don't know about. And I feel like God made it to a point like, yeah, that's no, y'all not supposed to go down there. That's why the pressure is like that you could just die from going down that deep. That there's some stuff we are just not supposed to, as human beings, are supposed to discover. And that is for sure one of them. Like, this just it's we're too curious as human beings, and I feel like our curiosity is going to catch up with us to a point that there's no way we can back out of it. Like we're doing all this space exploration, and like I mean, I understand curiosity, want to see what's out there, if there's any other life out there, but it's like we don't know what we really poking at for real. You know what I'm saying? Like my man's Elon trying to settle on Mars or make some sort of space exploration a resort or whatever on Mars, but I'm like, you don't even know what you. Well, maybe he do. They always never tell what they really doing, but like, what do you need to do this for? Like, I feel like billionaires or just people up there, like, there's no reason you need to be doing that. I feel like NASA and them do all this work. NASA, SpaceX, they do all this work, but it's like, what for? Like a couple weeks ago, the rocket from China, I guess it was like the part or like some part of a rocket was falling down, and NASA could not tell us. They told us like a stupid chunk of time, like between this time of Saturday afternoon to Sunday morning, it's going to fall somewhere, but they couldn't tell us where it was going to fall at. Like, what's the point? What is the point of NASA if you can't tell us any of that? Like, if you can't tell us something as simple as that, or how big it is, how big the radius is of what area, with like what are the detrimental damages that this is going to do to wherever it's going to land at. If you can't tell me that, then how are we supposed to like be prepared if like an asteroid comes towards the earth? How are we supposed to get prepared for that? It's like they just don't, either they didn't care, or That's not what we're focusing on right now. And my thing is, maybe I just got to read the article some more. But I'm like, how did that even? What caused that to do that? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, if like an asteroid just comes to Earth, what are we gonna do? I think the only thing we can do is to shoot like a big enough missile at it that it like the debris that comes down won't be as bad because it'll burn up us going into the atmosphere. It won't be as bad as like the full thing. You know what I'm saying? I think that's all we could do. But it still kind of gets you thinking like, so if y'all can't do that, what are my tax dollars going to? Like, what are y'all doing? Of course they're monitoring. I can't talk. They're monitoring space, from the satellites and different satellites that just sent out in that throughout the space and yeah, I don't know. I guess just looking for other life. But my thing is, why? That's what I'm saying about curiosity. Like they always say, curiosity kills the cat. But I feel like I don't know when our time. When I said when our time, I mean like when is it gonna get to a point where it's like, when are you gonna stop? When are we gonna stop? It's always we're digging. It's like we're digging and going places I don't think we should have been trying to go. But but I can understand there's things we need to do to just like have assurance of it. Like we had to go check out the moon, of course. It's literally right there. You got to check it out, see how it's doing, if there's anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's just certain things, but like I feel like anything past that, just doing the most. You know what I'm saying? I guess the satellites are okay because you're not really doing that much. Not saying they're doing damage now, but I'm just saying like just to keep an eye on it, I guess. But like my man is trying to like actually go there to live there. You know what I'm saying? My friend at work, he's like I don't know if he's like a conspiracy theorist. I don't know what to call him, but like yeah, he's like a conspiracy theorist, and he says because he reads like stupid amount of articles and just that man be on like the dark web or something. I don't know, but he's saying like Elon Musk gonna go to Mars so he could do human experiments that are like banned or like not for like Earth, like that we wouldn't allow here, because there's no jurisdiction on Mars. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna go there, build up over there, and then do that stuff over there. And I'm like, where do you get this from? I mean, yeah, you can show me an article, but I'm still gonna be like, I don't see that. But like at the same time, I don't know what they do in their free time. I don't know what the billionaires do in their free time. But I don't know. I lost a thought. I was about to say something. Nope, lost it. Um, switching things up. No, I had that thought. I really lost it. I'm mad about that because it's gonna be something with space. I don't know. Oh yeah. I think this was a Vsauce. I don't know if y'all remember the Vsauce, the Michael guy. He made those videos. But I was wondering like if we are we allowed to like take over Mars? Like who owns Mars? You know what I'm saying? Like I guess we own the Earth, we own the moon, but like who owns Mars? You know what I'm saying? Is it just free roam, free real estate? Is that why we just taking it? And what if we like encountered like what if we did get to the point where we're trying to build civilizations over here and then like some aliens like come back, you know? Now let's say they left to go do something and then they come back. Like how big of a problem would that be? You know what I'm saying? So it's like was it like that was theirs, they just left it for a minute and their perception of time is different for our perception of time, So for them, it can be like 5 minutes, but for us, it's like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, just thinking out loud. But like, who owns Mars? What gives us the right to go over there and just do what we want to do? Maybe because we're just thinking that we're the only life out there, which I don't believe fully. It's hard to for me to like, I want to say like there's more life out there, but then like, I believe in the Bible, I believe in God, and it's like there's no mentions of like other life out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always focused on Earth, unless God is just like, unless God just says we're not supposed to know about none of that out there, or we're not supposed to know about any other people, any other species out there besides us on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Or like think about that. Think about that, right? If there was, do they believe in Jesus? Do they know who Jesus is? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they know who God is? Do they have their own God? Like, I feel like maybe not for me, not right away. I don't think that would like shake up my belief if we do have proof, because now they're trying to, oh, there's UFOs and da 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 da. But when we say like UFOs, the unidentified flying objects, not like, we don't know aliens, just unidentified flying objects, and and I was watching, it was from the Joe Rogan podcast with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and it was just saying like, we have way better technology, cameras, phones, we all have pretty much HD 4K quality in our pocket at all times that we could live stream live at all times, but nobody has any physical video or photo evidence of any UFOs or any rare sightings of that stuff anywhere, And people back in the day would say these stories of, oh, I got abducted, but they let me go, and da da da, and they're like, where's your proof? And it's like, oh, my camera got messed up, or something, they took something, and it's like, so no one has like a thing of like real evidence, That's what he was saying, and I'm like, I see that, like maybe the like, if it is the aliens, they like they say they confiscated it, or uh broke it, erased it, whatever evidence they had on their phone or whatever, they just got rid of that because they can do that, or I don't know, I don't know. This turn, cause I just be watching that stuff a lot. Like I watched plus I'm a nerd, so Plus that's just like the freshest thing in my mind, just watching like that Star Talk and just that podcast with them. So I don't know. This just turned into the UFO alien podcast real quick. I don't know why I'm gonna name this one, something like that. But I'm saying though, I was saying before, like, if we met them and they came down here, like, I don't, I mean, I would have even more questions than before, but I'm just like, what, I don't think my faith will be shaking a lot. I'll have a lot more questions. I'll be like, so where we are in the Bible? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody told us about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this the Matrix? Like, what's going on here? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, and we back, and we back, and we back. The 30 minutes, like you're saying. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, y'all weren't in the Bible. Y'all weren't there. No one's talked about nothing like this happening. So it's like, what do we do now? You know what I'm saying? And like that's why I'm saying, like, I don't think we're supposed to merge. I don't think there's certain things that I feel like that shouldn't just happen. You know, I don't think we're supposed to find certain things or look at certain things because that's just God don't want us to do that. But us being just disobedient and just oh, excuse me, there you go. And just being just too curious for our own good that we're out exploring for whatever reason. But we always have like an excuse to go do something, you know. Oh, but what if this happened? Then we're prepared to go look at this. Like I could see the satellites, you know. Like I said, I could see us going to the moon. I could see the satellites sending satellites out into the deep regions of space and just satellites around the Earth. You know what I'm saying? I could see those things. But like colonization of other planets, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. That was a I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Because how do you even? I don't know. That's just above my pay grade. I don't get paid for this, but that's above my pay grade. Um. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It interests me though. You know, I always love like space and time and all that. That's like my favorite part of science. That and a little bit of physics. Those are probably my favorite parts of science. Cause it's just something that maybe that's it. You know, it's just something new to go explore, just to learn, just learning about where we're at, where our place is in the universe. You know, but if the aliens listening to this one, I come in peace. You feel me? Oh man, I come in peace. Here's something funny. I read this the other day. I think this was from like Worlds. I mean, it's like a real thing though. It's like from World Star or something. There's a ban on skinny jeans in North Korea, and the comments, which I agree, they're just saying Kim Jong Un he he can't fit them, so the rest of the country can't they can't wear them no more. And I just think that's really funny. I think it's really sad. Like, I mean, the people who live there, they just they gotta deal with all that. Like South Korea, it's like a night and day difference. And I'm like, I don't get that. You know, like you're such like I don't know. I can't speak on that though. I remember I watched this in school. There was this like interview, not interview, but it's like a documentary about North Korea. How you can't do certain things. You can't have like certain apps on your phone. I don't even think they can have phones for real. They it's so many restrictions over there of how much you can eat, you know, what time to eat, what time to do this. So it's restrictions of what you could, a lot of restrictions of what you could do, you know. And I just be feeling blessed, even though I mean, America ain't perfect, but you know, I rather live here than honestly anywhere else besides like I don't know, maybe Canada or like somewhere in Europe, you know. But no, I no, I'm just blessed I could live here, you know. Um, I remember what was that last year? Last year, like a year and a half ago, when they said we thought that man had died. That was kind of crazy. But I think, and I believe the rest of the country kind of thinks he just had COVID. You know, like he had it like really, really bad, and he just didn't want to admit that. But my thing is like, you rather just say you're dead than to just admit that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you and Trump are just y'all are so close. How are y'all like? How y'all rivalries, but like y'all closer than anything. You know what I'm saying? Not saying Trump is a dictator, but I'm just saying like that's just funny to me. Y'all both don't want to admit that, but I don't know. People are people, and people do people things. I don't know. I thought that was just funny though. I saw that the other day. What else? Speaking of COVID, It's crazy how fast things are just moving. Like I said, we're already in June. How fast things are moving, and because they like shipping this vaccine like out, and no, to get that another time, and how fast they're just shipping this out. But as much as the media like portrays it a lot, it's like, what was I saying? It's like it just feels like, it feels like, what am I trying to say? I saw this chart the other day, and it had the how many people are really vaccinated in each continent, and America is like the only one that's like, and it's not even like past 50. It's like literally up to like 50%. And America is like the only one who's up there like that. Like folks in South America, they don't. I think they don't have it, or the president of their countries, they rejected that. And the media is trying to portray that like, oh, everybody's getting this vaccine or da 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 da, this and that, but not a lot of people, like really the majority of people are not going to get that. And I'm saying that because like the new COVID rules is like you could walk into you go in stores without your mask on now if you're vaccinated or not. Well, of course they're not gonna ask you to pull out your card or anything because they say it's illegal to do that. But I mean, people weren't wearing it before, so I mean, it's not wearing your mask before, but so it's not gonna change anything. So I don't know. It just feels like they're it just feels like they I don't know, they want to rush back into normal so bad, so they just make it seem like the pandemic isn't as bad as it was before, but it's still pretty. I think it's still pretty prominent, because they're not blasting like the death toll in your face or the how many infected in your face. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it's weird how it works like that. Like the media controls how much of like what you see. If you don't see as much as something, you think it's just going away, but it's really not. It's just not as talked about anymore. I think about like the Palestine and Israeli conflict, like that's still going on. It's just not the front face of the media or anything right now. You know what I'm saying? It gets a little attention for a minute, then it's on to the next thing, And it's just sad how the world works that way. But one of those things. Side note, very side of what we're talking about. Printers are terrible, y'all. At least the one I have. It's just it takes so many, and I'm only saying this because I went to go print something real quick. That's why I kind of cut it like that in the video, because we could sync it together with the audio right here, but the video portion is like it just clicked off real quick. But what I'm saying is I was printing something out, and it's just like this terrible, man. I don't know if it's my printer or it's just printers in general. Like if Apple made a printer, I'm buying that. Like I don't even care how much it costs. Like I need a really clean printer. And my printer's from Canon. I use Canon cameras, so I'm like, I mean, I didn't buy it, but I'm thinking like, Canon is a good company. Like I said, Canon cameras. I mean, that's the only cameras I really used, for my like, because when I first like started doing the movies and stuff, it's like little cameras. I had a Fuji film at one point. They're all up here. You can't see them, but they're all up there. But yeah, I've only like stuck to Canon, and I'm like, so if the Canon cameras are good, why why can't the printers be just as good? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does it take like 3-5 tries to print one sheet of paper out? I don't understand that. I don't know. Just a little side note. Like I said, Apple, if you're trying to make a printer, I know y'all trying to make little what's that called? Controllers, gaming controllers, which those gonna suck. I just know that. But if you trying to make a printer, come on now. Samsung already got ahead of them. They got TVs. What else they got? Refrigerators, stoves, all that. They got all that. And yeah, Apple's not in that market, I guess. Like in the this home appliances market, they're not there yet. Or I don't know if they're ever gonna step into that. But step into making printers. I just go find a better printer because that's just not it. Anyways, where am I at? 40 minutes. Honestly, this is good. This is a good place to stop. Maybe there's just one more thing. This is my podcast, so I'm always keep it G real, 100 mil on them. Um, I gotta find like a new, like a creative way to like help this expand. To help this blow up. I post these on TikTok. I post these on Twitter, Instagram. I don't really use Facebook, so but like I don't know. There's something I'm missing. Excuse me. There's something I'm missing that like I don't know what it take for me to get to that next level. I don't know what it's gonna be, how I'm gonna do it, but I gotta just sit down with it and plan ways to make this podcast just get bigger than it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I don't know, but I'm not like I enjoy doing it. I just want to reach more people. But that being said, those on YouTube, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Hope you click that subscribe button, like button, comment your favorite part. You know, and people listening on Apple, Spotify, Google, wherever you listening on. Thank you for listening. Hopefully, give me some good reviews. And follow me on the socials. I always say that, but like I don't know the socials for real. I know I just link it down to YouTube, so maybe go to YouTube and go look if you're trying to follow me for real. Next one is gonna be on Friday. I will see you then. So peace out, everybody. Goodbye.